You have recently received an award for being excellent in your academic studies. As one of the high achievers in your faculty, you have been invited to give a talk and share your opinion on the most beneficial learning strategy that led to your outstanding academic performance. We are given 2 minutes to prepare ourselves before we start our own speech. Our time starts now.
Thirty seconds left. Time's up.
Time's up. So, our first candidate, Muhammad Haikal bin Zaim, you may start your speech now.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning to my fellow friends. For my speech today, I would like to talk about the most beneficial strategies to outstanding your academic performance. In my experience, the most beneficial strategy is studying in a group. I'm saying that it is because when you have a subject you doesn't understand in a class and you don't have courage to ask your teacher, you can ask your friend that you comfortable with. When you discuss with him, you will more understand and remember the subject to your until your exam. Furthermore, if you have a different answer for the same question with your friends, you can exchange the idea or discuss with them, and if you succeed it, you and your friend may get a accurate answer for the question, and you will get more happy. In addition, if you have a hard time to memorize some subject or to memorize the subject, you have to remember it.
30 seconds left.
You may ask for your friend to help you. For the example, read it to them or he or she read it to you. For my conclusion, there were many beneficial strategies in there were many beneficial strategies to outstanding your improve to outstanding your academic. Good luck.
Your time is up.
Now, we're moving to the second candidate, Muhammad bin Abdullah Sani. Your times will start now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you to all of my friends. It is an honor to have a speech in front of you. So today I want to talk about how I score in my exam. There is many ways, many tips that we can use to perform in our exam. So there is one tips that I want to point out, which is very important for me to improve in my academics, which is manage your time well. Okay, first of all, we all know that managing time is not for study only. If you're working, if you are doing something, you are cooking or playing, you have to manage your time because it is, we call it discipline. If we have no discipline in your life, if we have no discipline in our life, we probably will not success. So why manage time is very important. First, it helps you to organize your activities. As example, if you want to study, you study. If you want to play football, you play football. You don't you don't do the same activities in the same times. This is because you cannot study all the time. You cannot study all the time. If you do that, you will stress. And if you stress, you will be anxiety. Your work will not have a better quality.
20 seconds left.
So there is a one quote that is very famous that we know, which is study smart, not study hard. In this quote, we know that manage time is one of the tips to study smart. So my conclusion is, make sure to manage your time well to succeed to success in your life. Okay? And one thing, if you manage your time well, I'm sure that you will not miss your assignment deadlines, which probably will helps you to gain more marks in your examination. So that is all for me. I hope you understand, and I hope you can practice these tips in your life.
Time's
Thank
up.
you. We move to our third candidate, which is Naim bin Ruhaizad. Your time start now.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Naim bin Ruhaizad. Okay, today I'm going to give a talk about how I get I get the best student in my faculty. So, in my point, I'm going to talk about always consulting our lecturers. Okay, I have 4 points. First thing first, this is for better grades. You know, when sometimes when you taking your exams, your marks will be in between B and A. Alright? In case your mark is 69 and then the A mark is 70, and then you also you get 69. So if you always consulting your lecturers and you have a good relationship with him or her, he will be open to round up your marks into A. The second point is the inspiration. Okay, when we talk to our lecturers, it is important to make sure our body gestures, eye contact, the how to speak with them is is to make sure that apa eh? That our boundary is safe is still between students and lecturers. Okay, so this soft skills is important if you want to take the job. Okay, so this soft skills is important. The body gestures, eye contact, and whatsoever. So the third is the lifelong connection. Okay, lecturers can give you a letter of recommendation if you want to pursue your study. Okay, in conclusion, we need to maintain our relationship with lecturers in order to gain more knowledge and in order to get their blessings for our study. It's been blessed forever. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, your time is up. Thank you, Naim Ruhaizad, for the speech. So, to continue our discussions, you all may have to unmute your microphone so that we can start our discussion. Okay. So, in these discussions, we have to discuss for the best method or the best benefits we could do to success or to score in our examinations. So, first of all, Naim Ruhaizad,
Yes, I am.
would you like to give some opinion of yours to us?
Okay, based on my point, consulting lecturers frequently is important. This is because, like I said before this, the the connection between the students and the lecturers are important. Because of what? Because sometimes when you yes when you get a mark in between A and B, lecturers can round up your mark into A, just like that.
But I
Okay?
want to ask you some questions.
Yes.
Uh, Sometimes when we are too close to our lecturers,
Hmm.
our lecture become not what we call uh, bias. You know,
No
when
bias.
when he close to some students but not other students, then other student have better marks, but yeah,
So
he
it
is
is
not
not fair.
yeah, it becomes not fair. So are you sure by consulting lecturers frequently is the best tips to perform in your examination? Haikal, what is
As
your
we
opinion? let
Okay,
let,
in my
let we hear his opinion first.
okay, please.
me, or after I'm here about Naim speech, I would like to add my point. If you want to what Naim consult
Consulting.
consulting to your lecture, you may ask your friend go with you and make it more fairly. If they doesn't want, it's up to them. It's not up to you. You have
But
to
it's still
accept.
unfair for some students that have cannot have a communication with someone who not which as example someone who introvert
Introvert.
like you, Haikal. Do you
Okay.
re- do you really think you can be close to your lecturer? Of course not, right?
Yes, I think I'm not very close with my lecturer because that is not my strategy. My
Oh,
strategy is
so
doing it by
so you're saying that consulting lectures frequently is not the best tips, right? Because
yeah.
you're not using that tips, right?
It may not the best fit in our discussion.
So what about you, Naim? You still want to use your point?
I respect all of your evidence, and then you have our own opinion. So it's up to you guys. But we're going to talk about the main context. Okay, we talk about the most beneficial strategy. So if we say about strategy, there are more strategy. Okay, this is one of the strategy. Okay, if this strategy is not suitable with you, then it's okay. You have many strategy, Right. Okay. And then, as I said, when you get better grades, some lecturers maybe, other student maybe said that you're biased or something, right? But as long as you know what you do with your lecturers, and then you know your boundary, and you keep in touch with him or her politely, and then as long as you know, and then you make apa tu, you know doing any wrongs, and then it's okay.
So
All
you know
right.
your boundaries lah.
Yeah.
You,
Yes.
oh,
Yeah.
Uh,
Your
we need to
boundary.
know our boundaries with lecturers and students.
so we have
Okay.
to. All right. Yes.
I want to ask you,
Yes.
what your opinion about to enhance our knowledge in order to gain the most highest achievers in our faculty?
You're asking me, right?
Yes.
Okay. So as we know, when I have my speech before, I talk about the best benefit for me is manage my time well, right? So I also already told that manage time is not for your studies only. It it is for all things that you do. You have to manage your time. In this case, you have known already that manage time is very important. Okay, if you are working, if you are cooking, right, something like that, are you have to consult your lecturer? No, right? No, right? So this tip is uh the things that you do every time. You have to do it every time. So for me, it is my best opinion, my best tips for achieving best score in your examinations. But as we talk about, if we talk about Haikal's point, his point is studying in group, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I wanna ask you, Haikal, do you think studying group is the best way? Because I think my tips is the best. So what about?
Do you think like that?
Nah,
You
do you
should
think
change
like
your
that?
mind right now.
That's your belief, not mine. That is not my strategy. I think it's from my point that I have said earlier, it's many benefit when you study in a group. So I think that is a best strategy to improve your academic.
Right. So I want to ask you, if you say studying in group is the best tips and to score your exam. If you have no friends, how do you study in group?
You have no friends, Haikal?
You have no friends. You're an
You're
introvert,
an
Haikal.
introvert person.
Not me if someone have no friends.
Oh, can I say that the special friends?
Doesn't count, right? Special friends doesn't count. I want to ask you, you have no friend, how do you study in group? If you say it is the best tips.
Hmm, wait a minute.
So I say you have no answer, right?
Yes, I
Yeah.
have. You have
You have
to
no
ask.
idea.
Well, you need to take a step to move out from your sensitive zone that is introvert and go to the group because it's
Yes.
best way.
But if you manage your time well, whether you have a friend or not, you are close to your lecturer or not, you are where are you like you can manage your time well. You
Yes.
don't
No,
need friends. You
when you
don't.
consulting your lectures frequently, it will help you to enhance your knowledge
Yes.
because
Yes.
I
the
I disagree. I
With
very
manage the time.
disagree with your answer.
because the
Manage
knowledge
of
is
time.
straight away
All right.
from us to
Because
lecture.
in my
I
opinion,
believe I believe that your all of your point is true, but my my question is what is the best? What is the best tips? What
yes,
is the best beneficial more? Yeah, you know what I mean, right? What is the best
Yes,
tips?
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
So there are more strategy and more tips that we can do in order to be the top student. And then I think, based on my opinion, Muhammad's point is a very apa, very good point.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, this is why, because as he said, managing time well ni, it's not in study circle, alright?
Yes,
Uh,
yes,
it's all about our daily life.
yes. We don't need a friend
You
to
don't need a
waste our
friend.
time. So you
You
agree with me, right, Naim?
Yes, yes.
So you
Because
think,
because of what? Because some students have their girlfriends or boyfriend,
yes, yes,
so they need to manage time well in
yes, like
order to
Haikal.
like Haikal, yes. In order to having a boyfriend and girlfriend is not wrong, but you have to know your
Limits.
priority
Yes, yes,
in study. Yes,
yes. Study is more important, right?
yes. Girlfriend
So,
number two.
so I believe that Naim, you agree with me that manage time well is the best tips to score our exam, right?
Yes, I agree with you, Muhammad.
So what
What
about
about
you,
you, Haikal?
Haikal?
I was
Give up, give up.
with your opinion, Matt, because if we do a grouping discussion, we also need to manage our time to discuss something. We also need to manage our time. Then we do grouping. So the main point is the time is very important in our study.
Okay. So our time is up, right?
Yes,
Yes. Okay. So that's all. So for me, manage time is the best
Yes,
tips to score, right?
yes. In conclusion, the three of us is agreeing about Muhammad's point.
Yeah.
So yes, managing time is very important for us as a student to make sure
not
our
for
studying is
us.
guaranteed. Okay.
All right.
Haikal, do you have any to add?
Do you have any last words to talk?
In my last word, I'm very agree with Matt to manage time well, not for student but for worker, for other people is so important
For
for us
life?
for life. So
Yes.
you need to manage your time because it is important.
Yes. So that is all from us. Thank you, Sir Amri, for listening our video. I hope
For lending your ears?
yes. I hope you give us the best marks that you have, right? So
Alright.
end of
Thank you.
end of our discussions. That is all. Thank you all of you. Peace. Assalamualaikum.
Salam.
Assalamualaikum.